Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, my darlings. How is everyone doing? I am so glad you all could take a few moments of your time to join me here on today's live because, I'm feeling a little messy today. I'm feeling a little petty. Um, I'm feeling like I just want to be a petty little adult today because I had to do some serious adulting yesterday, and today I just feel like I need to be petty. I need to have some laughs. So we need to have some amazing laughs today is what I plan on because I think it was Meghan, right? Who showed up on the Jamie Kern Lima show not too long ago, right? Talking about how she was done playing the prove it game, that she didn't have to prove herself. She didn't want to prove herself to anyone anymore. That's what she was constantly saying, right? I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to prove myself. And I'm sorry, but every time I see Jamie Kern Lima. Look, this is no shade to her or anything. This is just my sense of humor. Okay. But I'm just going to start calling her Jamie Kern Farquaad from now on because she totally looks like Lord Farquaad. Okay. That's just my opinion. Every time I see it, that's what I remember. And to the individual who posted this comment way down below, I was standing in Starbucks and all of a sudden I read this comment if Buzz Lightyear had a sex change and I broke out cackling like a wild hyena, okay? Not the deranged hyena that Meghan was cackling like the other night when we heard her on the podcast, but I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't keep it together. I was like, I had to let the person behind me go first in order because I was a ridiculous mess. I couldn't keep it together there. And I just found this so funny. To everyone who is coming into the chat, you haven't missed anything. We are glad you guys have joined. I'm just discussing how Jamie Kern Lima reminds me of Lord Farquaad. And from now on, I will be referring to her as Jamie Lynn Farquaad because, well, if the shoe fits, then why not lace that shit up and rock it like you own it, right? I can't unsee that now, right? You can't unsee that? Let me show you something else that you can't unsee while we're here, okay? Now this I did not point out until I saw this on the Saint Meghan Markle Reddit community, and I haven't been able to unsee it since. I've been laughing since I saw the comparison of these two, and you know what? Because I know that Harry and Meghan must take a look at my Twitter and here while I'm streaming to you guys. But here, I had to share this where someone said that Prince Harry reminds them of Honey Boo Boo's father. And, once you see the resemblance, you cannot unsee it for sure because this constantly gets me. And to be honest, while I'd have to say that Honey Boo Boo's dad looks much well better kept and put together than Prince Harry here. What do you think? I have another couple images here somewhere because there was another one that I used to make a comparison. Let's see. I think it's further down. If I can't find it, it's all good because I have so many ridiculous photos here. It is wild. Oh, look at this fox. Now that is what you call a fox, okay? That is a delicious, handsome, stable man, okay? Look at this. And we can start calling him a silver fox because of the gray that is starting to come in, like William is getting older and we're just seeing how much more just delicious he's getting only because we see that he has a stable marriage. He loves his wife. He puts his family first. And this is serious king vibes. And to be quite honest, when I see this photo of Prince William, you know who it reminds me of? Let me just pull it up here because I didn't have it up earlier. King John. Da, 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 da. I hope the typing isn't so great because I got my nails shortened a bit yesterday. But shout out to you all who love my typing. I hope it was okay there for you guys. But here, this is the photo. This is who Prince William gives me vibes of when I see this photo of him with the beard and everything. King George. Does he not have King George vibes completely? Look at this. He totally has King George vibes, in my opinion, completely. Very kingly. It's like when you see when you see William in photos, it's like you can feel the power in the photos. And there are just some individuals that have that kingly power. And I feel like William, because of maybe the afternoons that he spent with Queen Elizabeth when he was younger, I think maybe that has helped him out a lot. And it totally, you see with him, you get king vibes. Whereas, no offense to King Charles, when I see King Charles in photographs, I don't really get king vibes from him, right? It doesn't feel like he's a powerful individual in the photograph. But with William, I'm just like, oh, I didn't know there was maybe men cover your ears. And Catherine, no offense or anything, but anytime I see a photo of Prince William in his uniform, I just think, I didn't know I had a waterfall in my panties going on, okay? And I think a lot of women feel that too also. It's like, oh, there, my lady parts all of a sudden feel flush. An old geezer says William has the shoulders. I think that's what it is. He's got the shoulders, he's got the stance, he's got like the confident walk and everything. Dang moly, but I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. You guys know me. I'm very honest. I don't sugarcoat it. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out. And yeah, I'm sorry, but when I look at Prince William, it feels like I've got Niagara Falls going on in my pantaloons, okay? I'm just saying. Prince Catherine is a very, very lucky woman. And you can actually see the love between them that has blossomed. There's a lot of photos, and I'll grab this for my next live for you guys. But I've been noticing a lot more photos of William checking out his wife and everything when they're walking now. He used to do it like before, you would catch a little glimpses, but now it's like full on. You can see him giving her like that. That's my wife for sure. Yummy. Let me get her home. Okay, guys, that's enough sidetracking. I'm going to stop embarrassing you guys and stop with all the talking. But let me get onto what we were talking about. So get your barf buckets ready, my darlings, because I'm about to play you this ridiculous clip of this woman. Arcel says, someone throw Molly a towel to dry off those panties. I'm just gonna have to go change them while I'm playing this clip for you guys, okay? That's what I'm gonna have to do. Very embarrassing indeed. My apologies, Miss Olivia. I'm being a naughty Betty today for sure, Mary. But let me play this clip for you. Look at this clown and her stupid faces that she makes acting like, I'm done playing the prove it game. Let us remember what she was saying while Jamie Kern Farquaad over there was just nodding her head up and down constantly. I wonder if she had some sort of neck pain or anything after dealing with just nodding up and down to Meghan's bullshit. Watch this.
In a book one day.
Yes.
Yes. But this idea that we spend so much of our life trying to prove something, to prove that you're enough, you have to prove that you're pretty enough, you have to prove that you're smart enough, you prove that you're a good wife or a good.
Now, wasn't this Meghan who was trying to prove to everyone that, like, look at me, I'm a humanitarian by spending other people's money and donations and pocketing like maybe 95% of it and only giving out 3% and acting like I'm a philanthropist when I'm not. But
good friend, and I was like, I am just so done with the prove it game. Yes. When you get to the place where you feel I don't have to prove anything to you anymore.
So Meghan says here, this is what's funny to me, is that she says that she doesn't have to prove anything anymore, right? What have you done? You're mediocre. What have you accomplished besides destroying families, ruining friends, relationships, not having any friends, not having any family members around you. What have you accomplished? You haven't accomplished anything. All you accomplished was laying on your back, getting a dumb prince that nobody wanted to marry ever because he was a complete ginger-headed dimwit, okay? And then what? What? You haven't proven anything. You've proven how to be a mediocre wench. You've proven how to fumble the bag when you've gotten every single opportunity that you don't deserve, and you only got it because of the idiot that you married.
To prove that I'm a good person. I don't have to prove to you that I'm a good wife or mom or friend. I don't have to prove that I work hard.
You don't work hard. Let me tell you this, Meghan Markle literally doesn't work hard. When she married into the royal family, who did all the work? The staffers, the alleged men in gray suits, right? It was everyone else who did the work, who set up like the appointments, who set up the logistics, who did everything. All they had to do was show up. And what did they do? They still bullied the staff there. All the female staff Meghan was jealous of, she would bully them because she is an insecure harlot who's got no talents. Besides swallowing a couple bananas here and there, laying on her back or bruising her knees, what talents does Meghan Markle truly have? Let me know in the comments below. Those who are watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments also. What talents does Meghan Markle truly have besides swallowing bananas, bruising her knees, and laying on her back? Let me know. And yes, skiing with her hands, right? You could definitely ski 2 banana poles with your hands, but anyways.
And it can be really freeing when you stop playing the prove it game. You're proving nothing to anyone other than to yourself. And
I wonder if Jamie was thinking about eating a hot dog or something, like, oh, I'm so hungry. Yum. I could definitely eat a creme brulee right now. Yum. That's what I hear when she does that.
that takes a lot of time, and that takes a lot of pain, and at least for in my own experience.
What experience? This is her way of taking a dig at the royal family. This wench, hold on, how long have I been talking just to make sure I can say certain words? This raggedy bitch always has to bite the hand that put her in the position that she is at today. If Meghan Markle never married Harry, you think Jamie Kern Farquaad would be paying attention to Meghan Markle? She would be giving her this time of day? Would Oprah have sat down with Meghan Markle if she didn't marry Harry? No. Would anyone even currently know if Meghan never married Prince Harry? Would we know who Meghan Markle is today? Probably not. No. And yet, oh, I went through so much pain. You married into the royal family. You were given a 32 million pound, what, more than that. It was in excess of 45 million pounds. Charles paid over $1 million for jewelry and clothes for you in the first year. You spent more than any royal woman in the first year of being, in the first 18 months of being a royal. You were only a royal for 18 months. Half those times you were pretending to be pregnant, and you were a hell on wheels behind the scenes. You were the pain in the ass. You were the problem. You are the problem. And now she goes, oh, I had such a hard life.
But to just really go, and not with an energy of like,
this stupid diamond ring that you constantly wear on your pinky and flaunt like an idiot. I mean, it's not even cute, okay? It's not even cute. You wouldn't have that diamond, blood diamond on your finger if it wasn't for Harry. Let that be a fact to you.
Energy of like, I'm over it, I don't care. No, I care. I don't have to prove it to you.
So, okay, that's enough of listening to this wench and her nodding lapdog, okay? If Meghan Markle didn't want to prove it to anyone, would she still be trying to dress up like Harry's deceased mother? Let's be completely honest here. Would she still be dressing like that, trying to emulate Diana, try to pretend like, oh, I'm just like Diana? No, you're not. John, thank you, darling, says Meghan Markle has talent. She can wreck a family. She can grift $100 million. She's a spirit squasher. Completely. I agree with you all the time. Thank you for the super chat, my dear. Thank you. But yeah, this is creepy. Like the fact that she went as far to find even the same kind of like shoes. Yes, Megan's are pointy witch looking to accommodate her long toes, but still the same color scheme and everything. That is very, very creepy. Sometimes I wonder if Meghan makes Harry call her mummy in the bedroom. Harry, call me Diana. Call me mummy. Ugh, gross. But yeah, this is Meghan Markle who claims that she doesn't need to prove it. And yet, for some reason, she can't stop proving herself because if you didn't need to prove yourself to anyone, then why would you be posting stupid images like this and then pretending like this was your garden haul? Because she did write this out as the unofficial quality inspector of this morning's garden haul. Let me tell you, first of all, my dog would not be putting his face in the vegetables that I picked out of the garden. Okay. My dog knows not to do that, and it's not very sanitary. Okay. I will take vegetables and I will feed it to him, but he will never stick his nose in the thing in my basket of vegetables. And let's be completely honest here. If you weren't trying to prove anything, why lie and pretend like this is your morning garden haul when it's not even time for corn in California yet? Corn doesn't get harvested till like July, I think. Later on, there are certain vegetables in here, like my fennel hasn't even sprouted yet. Are you kidding? These vegetables are literally things that she plucked from the farmer's market and threw in this basket, pretending like she is like a happy little farmer. But she's not. She's a fraud, like she's always said she is. The only time she's ever been honest in her entire life was when she called herself a fraud. You guys are talking about Megan's feet. I know that she has photoshopped her toes. This isn't the first time Meghan Markle has photoshopped her toes, okay? Let me show you a previous time that she has done this. She did this, and well, get your barf buckets ready, my darlings. She definitely is a ding dong, Katie. She definitely is. These are Meghan Markle's toes, okay? These were the night when she claimed that she wanted to harm herself and her prosthetic belly, and then she had to show up with Harry at the event. Now, remember, you guys, on this same day, Meghan was at Mayhew, and that was the day where we all heard her plastic prosthetic belly pop for the entire world, and we all saw it pop out back into place, right? Okay, let me take this down so you guys don't throw up all over the place. I can save you guys a little bit of whoever's eating or anything. I can save you. Now, the thing is that Meghan's toes wouldn't be so bad if she got shoes that were a little bit bigger for her feet, right? So Meghan has done this before where, remember for Variety, that stupid magazine, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I noticed this. I hate being so observant sometimes. But Meghan Markle literally photoshopped the toes on this foot where she made them like it's not even her toes. They look like pudgy lady toes kind of thing. And they're short toes. But you can see she didn't really fix the Photoshop here. And you can see on the actual shoe, you can still see her long toes. That thing she's holding, is that her date? Many people are asking what is my avatar. It's Meg. I made that image. Okay, I used AI to make that image, and it is Meghan Markle sniffing a cucumber. That's what it is. Since she wants to be a gardener all the time, she likes to sniff cucumbers. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I will never forget. Okay. When I was younger, one of my first jobs was like at a produce store. And when you would get, what is it? When you would get cucumbers shipped in, they would always be covered in like this weird, like sticky slime kind of thing to keep them fresh until they got packaged or put out. And I remember once asking, like, why are these so slimy? Why are these so gross? And then one of my coworkers turned around to me and goes, oh, that's because they're all packed at a female packing plant. And then it took me a few minutes. I was like, oh, is that why they're so sticky? And then it took me a few seconds. And then it took me a few seconds more. And I was like, oh, you're disgusting. Yeah, so that's what that's why I've got Meghan Markle sniffing a cucumber, but that's the story of the day. But this is funny because now even the Daily Beast is calling out Meghan Markle's BS. The Daily Beast is not a UK media outlet from what I remember, right, my darlings? Now, in the description box below of this video, yikes, Meghan doesn't know how to do her makeup. In the description box below of this video, I've put both links for the article. I've put the original link and then I've also put an archived link because I realized that when I try and access the archive, the link on my computer, I can't get into it. It makes me try and subscribe. But if I access it on my phone, I can get into it. So I've got both links down there for you guys to share or to check out also. But the Daily Beast, which is an American outlet, basically is calling out Meghan Markle for her BS. And yes, this is US news. So the Duchess of Sussex flaunted her luscious garden haul, but fans speculated that the veggies came from the supermarket instead. How many times, I mean, is this not embarrassing at this point? How many times is Meghan Markle getting called out as a liar? I know she's a narcissist and she loves the attention and the fact that the fact that we're even discussing her right now, she must love it. And she's probably like so happy with glee that I'm talking about her. But how many times are you going to be called a liar? Like, does that not get embarrassing at this point that you're constantly being called a liar while Catherine's stock is soaring because she is an honest individual? Every single day since Meghan Markle decided to run with her big old Sasquatch feet in the sand and scribble 2025 and post it on Instagram, she's been getting called out for all of her bullshit, including this one. So royal fans were calling out Meghan Markle for allegedly lying. I'm not going to say allegedly. Meghan Markle for lying about her green thumb on Instagram. The Duchess of Sussex, who rebranded her lifestyle brand from American Riviera Orchard to As Ever in February, posted a photo of her beagle sniffing a produce basket on the brand's Instagram account. The unofficial quality inspector of this morning's garden haul, she captioned the photo, which featured her dog Mia burying her face into a woven basket of leeks, corn, broccoli, squash, red bell peppers, and carrots. Her caption suggested that the greens were hand-grown in her Southern California coastal garden. The Duchess of Sussex, you guys caught that. I thought if I said it fast enough, I could just ride through. You guys are great. I love you all. So, but fans were quick to point out something strange. Not only were the vegetables perfectly clean and free from any dirt, but the haul included produce that isn't in season. In other words, the veggies looked like they were plucked straight from a Whole Foods aisle. Markle, 53, has her comments turned off on Instagram because she's a pussy, but followers rushed to her other social media platforms to express their doubt. One Reddit user pointed out that corn was not in season in May. Sweet corn is usually harvested from June to September. She is the only person outside the U.S. Corn Belt to harvest corn in May, the poster asked. It's way too early in season for most of those vegetables to be grown in her garden and ready to pick, agreed another. So yes, my darlings, Meghan Markle was once again busted. Look, one commentator said, huh? She's so good at gardening, she can grow all things from all seasons at once? Yeah, crazy, right? This raggedy trollop, every time she tries to do something, she just makes an ass out of herself even more. This is who Meghan Markle is. She constantly shows us that she is a lying scallywag who doesn't do any kind of research and thinks that we are all as dumb as her ginger-headed husband. No offense to all the gingers out there, because I know gingers aren't as stupid as Harry is, okay? I know that there are smart gingers out there, but not Harry. He's the exception. I think for Harry, they took all the stupid ginger gene and stuck it in him. And there you go. You got one super dumbass ginger. That's what it is. He's the patient zero of dummy gingers. That's what it is. It takes excellence to use scallywag in a sentence. Really? I feel so special. That means a lot to me. You know, that thumper, that really made my day just now, because you guys know English is my third language. So whenever someone gives me a compliment like that, I will take it for sure. Baby grandma says a 4-year-old could come up with a better story, aka lie. Definitely, I agree. I bet you Archofficial could come up with a better story. I mean, at least they would know when the vegetables were in season and that they weren't straight out of the aisle at Whole Foods. Look, it's not even time to grow fennel yet. My fennel is just starting to, like, the fronds are growing, but besides that, like, they're not ready to pluck. I love grilled fennel. Grilled fennel is my favorite. Now I'm getting hungry, and all I'm gonna do is talk about food. An old geezer says, "What's your first language?" I think maybe you weren't around when I answered this, but I speak what is it? Serbian, Farsi, and then English. There you go. That's what I speak. All different languages. You have my son laughing. I'm so glad I can make your son laugh. I'm so glad that I can make anyone laugh. Gingivitis is a good one. Gingivitis is a good one for sure. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, you know what? I love the fact that Meghan Markle is being called out on her bullshit, okay? It makes me happy seeing liars get called out on their lies, because I feel like for too long, when we were all being like woke and everything, when the world was going all psycho and woke, it felt like liars were getting a pass also, which drove me crazy, because I cannot stand when raggedy trollops like Meghan Markle lie and deceive the public and try and push off an image that, you know what, it's not them. I've always said, if Meghan Markle came out and said, "Look, bitches, I just wanted to marry this idiot, get rich, make money off the titles, and lay on my back and do absolutely fuck all," then yes, I'd be like, "Girl, be a gold digger. Be the best gold digger you can be. Dig that palace gold. Do whatever you want." But the fact that Meghan Markle wants to pretend that she's a humanitarian philanthropist who cares about women and is so amazing, and she can grow all these fruits that aren't in season, and her husband is a fox when he really isn't, and she claims to love being a mother when we all know she can't stand children. I mean, like, good for you, girl. Tell the truth. Be the best hoe, gold digger, and slut you want to be in your life, and you go live that life. But the fact that she wants to lie to us and pretend that she cares about people, when we saw the way that she allowed her rabid fan base to attack Catherine, and still do to this day. We saw the way she treated the Queen. I will never, ever. Meghan Markle can have like 5 million rebrands of her like failure of a toxic brand, but nothing will ever stick, because she has shown her true colors. We know she's not a nice person because we saw how she treated the Queen. Okay? Meghan Markle will never succeed because we all know she's a bitch who has no talent. She is someone who just wants to connect herself to other people and ride their coattails and assume their accomplishments as her own. But you know what? Meghan doing all of this, it just, I open the door and I'm like, do it all. Show us these photos, because these photos that she's posting just shows how much she is spiraling. She knows she fucked up. You think she doesn't know that she's screwed up? She knows she's screwed up and has squandered away a massive opportunity, an opportunity she'll never get back because the royal family will never F with her ever again. So watching all these posts go up, knowing that as ever is like as ever is never was and it never will be. Okay. Meghan's Lemonada podcasts have all been a flop because all she did was lie in it about being pregnant. And then what has she really done? Nothing. You married into the royal family. You had every single opportunity given to you and you frigged them all up. That's it. Meghan Markle should write a book on how to be a loser. Poor Meghan Markle. No, no, no. Let me take that back. I was about to say that the Markle name is synonymous with being a loser, but then I thought maybe I'll take that back because a couple of the other Markles might get mad at me saying that. But I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. What good has come from these Markle individuals? Nothing. And it seems like every time they open their mouth, something, some other BS comes falling out of it like diarrhea. Who cares? Just tell us something we want to know. Christine says, I'll say it. I know you will. Messy mole. I'm definitely being a mess today, aren't I? I'm being a little immature mess. Meghan's autobiography should be called Me, Myself, and Lie. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking about it earlier. If Meghan Markle had released a book, what would it be called? The Life of Brown. Nothing but bullshit and beige. There's a name for it. How's that? Anyways, my darlings, I love the fact that now American outlets are starting to call her out on her bullshit because at the end of the day, Meghan Markle is still playing this prove it game, and this prove it game is doing nothing but humiliating her even further. She's just showing us that she is a pathological liar. She's showing us that she is totally unhinged. She has the mental capacity of like a 12-year-old. No offense to 12-year-olds, but she still acts like a kid, like she needs to be out there getting attention all the time. And it's just so fascinating watching her spiral. It's so fascinating watching her knowing that she has lost it all and that she has screwed everything up because of her lies. She could have been sitting in a like house paid for by the palace right now, sitting on her pancake bottom eating bonbons right now. But no, she went to Cali and tried to be a celebrity. The dumb girl couldn't even understand that being a royal is higher than being a celebrity. But that's Meghan. And now she's dragged Harry into the gutter with her because they both suck and nobody cares about them. Okay, that's what it is. Not 20 says she doesn't know the meaning of quiet elegance. Definitely not. She doesn't know what quiet or elegance means, okay? And when you don't know the meaning of either of those two, how could she know what quiet elegance is? I'm just saying. But anyways, darlings, let me take a couple comments here, and then I got to run. I was thinking about being messy later this evening and doing like another one of my, fun lives about Meghan and her squats and her moon bumps and so on. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, or whoever watches this on the replay. Let me know if you guys want a live later on, maybe like a nighttime live. I'll discuss it with my mods if they're down for it. But we'll have like a quick 30-minute live, have some fun, and discuss plunging moon bumps and flattening moon bumps and just being messy all over, okay? And heads up to those YouTube creators that are sharing my images and videos. I see you and thank you for sharing. Even though you guys don't give credit, I will thank you for sharing my stuff. because I know it's my stuff. But anyways, darlings, thank you so much. You guys say yes, 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 please. I'm not sleeping anyways. Yes, okay. If you guys are down, we'll have a live a little bit later this evening after my little one gets put to bed. Oh, let me share this good news since I'm a real mommy. So, guys, I don't know if Megan's going to steal this story, but get this. My little one lost his second tooth last night. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. He lost his first one like about a month ago. And then with the new one coming out, it's like pushed and loosened the other one next to it. So now he's lost his two bottom teeth. And I nearly felt like crying because I'm like, oh my God, I remember when those two teeth were coming out first, like when they were breaking skin, and now you've got adult teeth coming in. Why are you growing up so fast? But yeah. Anyways, they look so cute with the two bottom teeth missing. That's it's adorable. But anyways, my darlings, I'm gonna go. I bet you Meghan is gonna steal that story now and now mention that Archie has lost his other tooth. Guess what? His other tooth came out and pushed out the second one, and that's how it's popped out. Anyways, my darlings, I will catch you all in the next one. Yeah, I'll do a live later tonight for those that weren't here that can join later. Yeah, for sure, my darlings. I will see you guys all later. I will set it up for later and then you can all smash your notifications. But I'm going to get going. Thank you all so much for being here. I love watching Meghan Markle spiral as she is perpetually failing and flunking out of everything. And yes, I sure do love watching her spiral too. It's fun. I mean, we're not being mean. We're just pointing out her nonsense. That's all. Anyways, my darlings, I will catch you soon, I guess, and talk to you later. Bye.